So Roberto is a friend of mine that I've known you for, let's see, about 20 years. Yeah, I met you about 20 years ago.
Just about 21 years.
Yeah, 21 years. Yep, we've been friends for 21 years. And I met him as a tour guide. He was my local guide in Siena many years ago. And since then, Roberto has branched out into all kinds of different businesses. He has been a restaurant owner. He has his farm. He also runs a tour company in the Tuscan countryside, doing day tours, going and drinking Brunello professionally. What a tough life, Roberto.
Somebody has to do it.
Somebody has to do it.
Yes.
And the best thing is that when Roberto and I work together, especially on writing projects, we love driving around the countryside and making each other laugh. So maybe we'll make people laugh today. I'm not sure. We'll see. I haven't had enough coffee yet, so give me some coffee, maybe some caffè corretto, and then we'll definitely make people laugh.
Yeah, corretto would be better. Just you have to explain that corretto means there is a lot of alcohol inside. That's what corretto means.
So how long have you had your farm at Madonnabella? It's been, what, 2 years?
The farm has been in my family for more than 30 years. So, but it's just 2 years now that we are having our own labels of olive oil. We press our own olive oil, and we have 5 wines that we produce. So we are commercially active just from 2 years ago, but the farm has been in my family for 30.
Oh, so it's yours. It belongs to your family.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Belongs to my family.
All right, and that's
I have some friends helping, but belongs to my family. Yes.
And that's in addition to the farmhouse that you and Patty own in the Siena.
Correct. That's in the Clay Hills, which is beautiful area, but it doesn't grow very well. Vines and olive trees. The clay compare with here, where we are in Siena, so Siena has the perfect soil for vines and olive trees.
Yeah. And so, by the way, I went and stayed with Roberto and his wife at their B&B this summer with my kids. And I don't know that I've ever seen an agriturismo more beautifully situated. I think it's probably the most beautifully, the position is just, it looks like something out of a dream, just on a point of one of those clay hills.
So imagine how sad it is to be locked down there. And then when I'm not locked down there, I'm locked down here at the farm, which is also as beautiful. As a matter of fact, I don't know if it's possible by Zoom, but I can go out and try to let you see it. You know what I mean? Sorry?
You have cell service out there so you can have video?
I have, let me see. Okay, no, this is stop video now. Let me see. I can reverse. It doesn't show me the reverse. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Beautiful.
So, look at this. These are the olive trees that we just prune. See, this is the important period of the year where we prune the olive trees and we ship them like an upside down umbrella. So the air and the sun later on will, get into the olive trees, and that prevents diseases.
Beautiful. How many olive trees do you own?
We own almost 2,000 olive trees.
2,000, wow, okay. And how many bottles of olive oil can you produce with 2,000 trees?
Well, that's the key. In Tuscany, where we pick the olives by hand, and or we knock them down, but we don't let the olive tree grow very much. As you see, we keep them short so that we can pick them easily. Only 1 bottle for each tree.
You keep them short so you can pick them easily.
Correct. No, that's a bad joke. The people don't know it, that I'm short. So please.
Roberto comes up to the top of his shoulder, so.
It's okay. It's okay. It is not how you measure a man. You measure for how good wine he makes and how good olive oil he makes.
I would say you measure him by the size of his sense of humor.
Oh, well, then I'm big. I'm very big.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to show you some beautiful spring here. I don't know how it is in Seattle, but we are having beautiful. Look at these yellow flowers. See? So can you
Wow.
see that?
Yeah, it looks like a
All the
painting.
beautiful. Look at that. That's Tuscany. That's Tuscany.
That's beautiful. So
And
exactly,
you see it?
where is your farm? I haven't been to this farm before. Where exactly is it?
In Siena.
I know, but where?
It's just 2 miles west of Siena.
To the west.
Only
Okay.
2 miles. Yes, to the west.
Okay. So that would be in the direction of what? Monte Regioni?
Oh, no. Just in the direction of is the southwest. So the direction of San Galgano.
San Galgano.
Of,
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. But it is really, you can see Siena, you can touch Siena, basically. As a matter of fact, I'm climbing now to let you see the landscape from the top, where we have the vineyard too.
Oh
So
man, I
this
feel
is
like
a live walk.
yeah.
Sorry?
I feel like I'm right there with you. You and I were supposed to be doing things, working on projects together right now. So this is like kind of fake work on a project together.
So true.
I was supposed to be right there with you right now.
True.
Are you still there, Roberto? You might have gone too far out of range.
One is making pasta, fresh and dry pasta. One is the kitchen. We have a professional kitchen here.
Oh, do you? Oh, I didn't know that.
Hello?
Yep. We lost you for a sec.
Oh, sorry. I said I was looking forward to for you here.
Yeah, I know. Well, believe me, the first airplane that leaves for Italy, I'm on it.
This is a baby vine.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
It's the new vineyard. They just sprouting. This is the second year, and next year we will harvest it. So
okay,
that's nice.
So next year you'll get grapes out of a vine that's only a year old?
2 years old.
2 years old. Wow.
Yeah, it's true. But you know, it has to grow now. It grows very, very high. It goes from here, see, this point, and you fold the pole, and it goes to this line here, see?
Oh, okay.
And then next year will be at the top.
Wow.
And we'll harvest. So Siena is at the very back over there. You can see the skyline, I hope. I don't have obviously a zoom here to
I can see
it, but
kind of in the distance there. Wow, you are really close to Siena.
yeah, and all these olive trees that you see.
Is that the Torre del Mangia that I can see?
Yes.
Jeez.
And the Duomo Cathedral tower too, Bell Tower.
Dang, you are
so
really
you can very close. So you can ask them a walk from it.
You could, yeah. Well, and that's the thing a lot of people don't realize, I think, about Siena is that Siena is a super crowded town. I mean, it is such a crowded, it's one of the most crowded Italian cities. But then you get, 500 feet away from the city walls and you're in the countryside. It's kind of, a neat place that way, I think. But that's true of a lot of Italy.
Yes. It's not crowded right now, trust me.
Yeah, I imagine. All the students have been sent home, I imagine, right?
Yeah. We have a partially cloudy sky. We have sunny days for a whole week. This is the oldest tree that we have, if you want to see.
Yes,
very old olive tree. This is a 300 years old. But the bottom is the root.
Oh, wow.
You see, so the trunk had the rebirth 85 years ago.
Wow.
So the olive tree can die, and then from the root, you have a rebirth.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, I was in Puglia with the kids after we visited you this summer, and we were down kind of near Lecce, and some of the olive trees there, they look like redwoods. I don't think I've ever seen olive trees that big in my whole life.
Right.
So olive trees, how long can they live? They can live for like 1,000 years.
1,000 years. 1,000 years. The last documentary we filmed a one that was 1,000 years old.
Where at?
In Tuscany, here, between the Mount Amiata and Siena.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What is that? Is that a riding
That's pretty
lawnmower, or
cool.
is that your hot rod?
Sorry?
There's a little car to the side. I was wondering what that was.
Now we are, oh, I'm sorry. Just, let me see if I can show it.
So we're getting a little laggy.
See?
You can jump on.
Can you see that?
Wi-Fi, but we're getting a lag here. Oh, here we go. Now we can see.
Okay, this is the machine that pressed the olive, the extra virgin olive oil.
Ah, you have your own machine. Wow.
Absolutely. It costed 20,000 euros, but it's worth a lot because you can press at the temperature and the speed you want.
Wow.
You
So
see what I'm saying?
again, how many bottles do you produce total then?
2,000.
2,000 bottles. So that's 2 bottles per tree. Is that right?
One.
One bottle per tree?
Correct.
Jeez. No wonder olive oil is so expensive.
Yeah, we try not to make it so expensive for our people, but obviously the fact that we press it, that you know, it's a sign of quality, and we have control of what we are doing. It's very important for the farming.
Well, and most of the small producers that I know, they do not own their own machines. Most of them have
Correct.
community.
Correct. 90% of the olive oil has been obviously pressed by community presses.
Wow.
So can I show you our CO? We have a CO in our company.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see.
Your CEO.
He was around. Oh, here we go. Here's the CO. Can you see him?
Oh, he's so cute. Hello, little CEO.
Ernestino. He is the one that controls that we do the everyday good job. See, he's kissing me. Okay, that's our.
Oh, che belgame. So cute.
That's our mascot. He's very good. Ernestino is called. And over here, I'll show you in the other room that we have. Here we go. That's where we keep the pasta, the dry pasta. I hope you can see it. It's a 1958 piece of furniture that we refurbished and we place our pasta in it. So you can see it. See? Our dry pasta. Over here, it's called casareccia, this pasta here. Takes 14 minutes to cook it. And here is where we dry the pasta. I show you this is in 1964, so my age, all the dryer. Look at that. See?
Wow.
Dry the pasta here. See, look. Yeah. Dry the pasta over here. And this is where we make it fresh pasta. There we go. And we have our own wheat, so everything comes from farm to table.
Wow, so your pasta is 100% made on your farm, grown on your farm.
Look, so we want to make a large pici. You remember pici?
Oh, yeah.
You can make a macaroni over here. We have all the different size. And this is our wheat. See?
Beautiful.
Over here. We have a medieval fountain in our property. It's too far to show it to you. But in this medieval fountain, we found, look, medieval dishes.
Cool, look at that.
Look at this. These are all medieval from 1348. And over here, we have others. Look, these are Renaissance one. Look at them. They're pieces. Because our farm is called Madonnabella, the beautiful Virgin Mary. And the monk perfect milk.
Roberto, I think we've lost you.
Drank from this fountain. And some of the dishes broke probably in the fountain.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So you can see this is our wine. So we have the olive oil. See, this is the olive oil. Can you see that?
Yep.
Then we have our super Tuscan over here, La Chianti, because we are in the Chianti technically. And this is our Nobile di Montepulciano with our label. And over here we have our new baby, just born this year, the white wine with a very rare grape called Manzoni.
Manzoni, is
Very
that local to Siena?
No, this is a hybrid that has been invented at the beginning of the century by a guy called Manzoni. It's half Riesling. Basically, it's the Riesling and the Pinot Bianco.
Oh, okay, great.
And it's a delicious. It's in your way, so it's coming your way. So we'll drink it soon.
Yay!
I sent it to you. So
Thank you, Roberto.
Taste. You're welcome. It's a great wine, and I'm not a big fanatic of a white wine, but I can say that. See, there's a picture of our grapes over here. See? Another picture here is the Sangiovese grape. See that?
So we've got, there we go. Okay, that's the Sangiovese grape. So Sangiovese is the main grape in most of the famous Tuscan wines then, right? That's the principal grape.
Yes, it's the indigenous.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you know that my passion is archaeology. So we found a farm from 2nd century BC, and the farm had a wine press. And when we found the seeds, that obviously, because of the fire, were preserved under the microscope, you can see it. They are Sangiovese grape. So already the Etruscans had the Sangiovese grape a long time ago. So.
Huh. Wow. So you are an archaeologist, are sort of a semi-amateur professional archaeologist, and you specialize in Etruscan ruins, which can you tell us a little bit about who the Etruscans were?
Oh, the Tuscans were the native people culturally from Tuscany. So, and Lazio too, where Rome is. Rome was formed as a city by the Etruscans. So they are the first written language. So when you learn history in Italy, you start with the Etruscans, because before them, there was no written language that we know. So they are our heritage. And they already had olive trees, we know that, and they already had the vines. So you consider that vines and olive trees have been cultivated for 6,000 years.
Wow.
So
you're carrying on a tradition 6,000 years old. That's really cool.
Correct. Correct. Oh, I forgot to show you something that's very interesting. Let me see if I can show it to you. Okay. Our inside, we have indoor. This is our table where our customer can drink and eat the wine. Over here, we have this table that used to be in a casino.
In a casino?
To play cards.
It is, it's like a
it's from 1925. It's written underneath. This is the logo, Madonnabella, our logo, and this is our professional kitchen.
So you do, it looks like lunches then, right? Along with your wine tasting?
Lunches and wine tasting, dinners, everything is possible to do with the wine and food. We have a kitchen garden, so all the vegetables come from our garden too.
Do you do like cooking classes too?
We do cooking classes, yes.
I'm getting some ideas here, Roberto.
Yeah, you should.
What if you and I bring a group of people and we can stay at your farm and then we can come and do cooking classes?
I think that's heaven. I can't wait.
I know, that sounds really fun. So tell us a little bit about olive oil, because I know, of course, about olive oil since I spend a lot of time in Italy, but the people watching may not. What are the different qualities of olive oil and what makes your olive oil special? Well,
first of all, the olive oil is a process of crushing and extracting oil from different olive trees varieties. In our case, 4. We have the Lecchino, the Frantoio, the Moraiolo, and the Pendolino. So the 4 varieties make our olive oil. Consider that in Italy, there are 600 olive trees varieties. And in the whole world, there are only 1,000.
Wow.
And in Tuscany, only in Tuscany, 168 varieties.
Wow.
So it's an amazing biodiversity. Now, you can find obviously different, especially in the United States, I have to say that, different oils that might be called extra virgin olive oil, but obviously some are not, because meanwhile, we heavily control the quality of our oils. When they come to America, the FDA doesn't check as much as our country does about what is written in the label. So I hear all the time Anglo-Saxons in general thinking that olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, is the first press. It's all, generalizing. There is not such a thing as a second press.
Okay.
So obviously it's first.
Yeah.
But what is important is the acidity of the oil. So the machine has to be able to extract the oil. And at the end, you have to have a maximum of 0.8 acidity to be called extra virgin. Mm-hmm. If it's higher than that, from 0.8 to 2, then it's called virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Then if you extract the oil from the paste, that is olio di sansa, is in America they call it light olive oil, but I would not give it to my car, honestly. It's just like, because my car is Italian. So
you'd sell it to the French, right?
No. I mean, no. It's just too good for the French. It's too good for the French.
It's too good for the French. That's what I thought. Yeah.
I cannot do that. No, just like.
Roberto loves the French.
Oh, no. Come on. It's okay. It's the jokes. We tease each other.
How much French wine have you drunk in the past month?
I had hair before I did it. You can see what happened after that. So it was one of the side
effects of drinking French wine. Yeah.
Side effects of drinking French wine.
So you sell your olive oil.
We sell our olive oil, we sell our wine, we ship it all over the world. And obviously right now we cannot have tourists. So our only hope is that we can, ship the wine online to our customer until they come to visit us. Mm-hmm.
And for right now, I mean, this is part of the reason I want to expose all of my friends. I want to put it you all out there, is just because of the fact that, there's no work for anybody anywhere in tourism right now, but you're so lucky to have this other business that you do. So, so if people would like to buy wine or olive oil from you, what's the best way to do it?
Write to us.
Write to you. Okay.
You have to write to us to info@madonnabella.com.
Okay.
And you can visit our site. We have a solidarity sale right now. It's called solidarity sale. So we have some special prizes for people, especially if they come from you. And in order to help us to still sell the wine and give something for the people to think before they come back here, just wine, food.
And if anybody out there lives in the Seattle area and they would like to put an order in, what we could do is we could gather up all the people who want to order in the Seattle area, and we could ship everything to my house and economize.
If they trust you. I wouldn't. But
Roberto, don't you give away my secrets.
This woman can drink, I can tell you guys. Just be careful, okay? Be very careful. But
yes, I can drink
besides
coffee.
that, if we ship only to one place, it costs less.
It does, yeah. So if anybody would like to order who lives in the Seattle area, I live near Green Lake in central Seattle, so we could certainly put an order together. So if you're interested in that, shoot me an email. You can contact me actually through Facebook Messenger. So go ahead and click on the Message Sarah button and send me a message if you're interested in doing that.
Or just go to her and then shoot to her.
Do what?
After the wine arrived.
What?
And they can come to see you, get the wine with you. You know, you said, just shoot me, you said. I'm just saying, go to her, grab the wine, and then shoot her. So you don't have to pay for it.
What I'm going to do is I'll order a big case of your wine, and then I'll have a social distancing party in my backyard where everybody has to stand 6 feet apart. Social distancing wine tasting. Roberto.
I lost your voice.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes? All right. I had some disturbance. The French are trying to interrupt our conversation.
I think they are. They're watching you. They're always watching you, I think. So
yes.
In your free time, when you're not working on the farm, because this is kind of an unprecedented time, what are you up to?
I mostly study.
Yeah.
Art, I'm getting ready for the next year, you know, with, as a guide, we give everyday tours, but I like always to, you know, say something more about what we see or see different places. So I study a lot. I take care of my family. I have a big garden. So when I don't farm here, I have a big garden at home, as you know. So I'm busier than ever.
You are, yeah.
In that way.
Yeah,
I'm not a couch potato.
For the first time in 10 years, I have a massive, massive garden. I'm even using my greenhouse. So yeah, I'm doing kind of the same thing here. Urban farming, exactly. But not countryside farming. And so when you're kind of an expert on, as I said, the Etruscan stuff, and you do tours that include tombs and things like that. Have there been any new discoveries or anything interesting going on in the Etruscan archaeology world in Tuscany lately?
As you can imagine, this year, everything is you know, locked down. And even the you know, archaeology, everything. I have to say that Tuscany was not hit, you know, badly by the COVID-19, but the rules are for everybody to stay home, so we have to stay home.
Yeah, and I had heard actually this morning that they're starting with the phase 2, so they're going to start letting people go. You are allowed to leave your home because you have
a farm. Correct. Otherwise, no. Obviously, we have to wear a mask and we have to be very careful. But again, as you know, I live in near Asciano, a village of 8,000 people, and there is no one case of a COVID-19. So we are in a pretty safe, you know, place so far. So
yeah, and it sounds like starting from the end of this week, people will be able to actually go out and do more normal things. They can exercise, they can go for strolls.
Yeah.
And some shops are going to open.
Yes.
So does that include
slowly, yes.
Yeah. So does that include your farm? Are people able to come and purchase wine and stuff from you that live in the local area?
Yes, they can, but they have to be all locals, because the foreigners, until they start to, the airlines start to fly again, there'll be no foreigners here. So we are looking forward to see somebody coming by plane. Yeah. And it's all uncertain, you know. It's in the air, as we say.
Is there any projection at all in Italy about when they're going to allow foreign tourists back?
Probably in August or September, tourists will come, but not depending on Italy. It depends on the airline and what the major airline decide to do. I have a customer that are booking now for September flights to come. So you can book now a flight to Italy in September. So some airline allowed you. Oh. So that's good.
Well, that would be fantastic. Yeah. I've got stuff I'm doing in the fall too. So I'm really hoping to get back to Italy by September, but we'll see. And as far as you and me go, so we have a couple of little ideas that we're percolating. But should we tell people about the week at your house that we're planning?
Oh, that would be great. I cannot wait.
So Roberto and I have been plotting. Every time that we get together, we end up sitting around plotting. That's kind of our favorite hobby, isn't it? Other than making fun of each other, we like to plot. So our current...
Because we first of all, we have to sit, because otherwise I cannot see you. So the first thing is that we have to sit, because I'm short and you are tall. So that's why we do it, because
we do.
it's the only way.
And there always has to be wine on the table too. So the last time that we got together, we were hanging out at your house in August, and we were plotting an idea, because I love staying at his farm. So we are thinking what would be really fun. You have how many rooms at your farm?
I have 4 rooms.
4 rooms. So we were thinking about doing a really small micro group of 6 to 8 people for a week at his house. And Roberto and I will take you guys around, and we'll do wine tastings and cooking classes. And he's an expert in Etruscan archaeology, and you've got keys to tombs that other people can't get into, right?
Well, they are our tombs. So,
yes. Well, he has his own tombs. So we get to go.
No, not yet. My own tomb.
Anyway, so this
I have places to die for, but they're not tombs.
Bad pun. So if you want Roberto's humor for a full week of good fun, that's what we're thinking. And I think we're thinking June next year, right?
Yeah, spring, June, anytime that. Right now it's so beautiful. It's amazing now too. You saw the flower. There are red poppy flowers everywhere. Just a beautiful. The whole spring, early summer. It's nice. It's really beautiful.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're thinking. So if anybody is interested in doing that, joining us, we're going to take a very, very small group, probably no more than 8 people, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I like it to keep it, small, and we can do a mix of off the beaten path with some of the highlights too. Because it's nice to go to see the very important touristy places, but it's like to stay out from it.
Yeah. So if anybody's interested,
as I always say, we should all be traveled.
What?
And I was saying, as I always, my motto is that we all should be travelers, not tourists. And the way to do it is to meet the people, to see what they do, to taste their food, and absorb the culture.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and so many people, and I think that's one of the most fun things about traveling with you, is that people in all kinds of places, and we always meet such interesting people and have great experiences when just you and I are traveling around. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun to bring other people along with us? So this is our idea, and hopefully Roberto and I will have a firm plan. I'm thinking by June this year, so next month. Well, it's almost May, so in early June, Roberto and I will hopefully have pricing and reservation information if people are interested in doing this with us next year. And potentially, if we have enough interest, we could maybe do it twice. So we'll just kind of wait and see. Are you up for that?
Your call.
Do you think you could stand having me around for 2 weeks at your house?
Without standing, because if we stand again, it's a problem.
It is a problem. Do you have enough wine for me to stay at your house for 2 weeks?
I need a lot of wine if I stay with you in my house. I need the wine.
So just a couple of other interesting things about Roberto. Roberto is married to an American, the lovely Patty, who is an artist, and she does art retreats at your house. And how's Patty doing these days?
Absolutely. Patty is busy because she's a professor as well. As you know, she teaches English as a second language. You will never know from my English that she does that. But she does lessons online, as you know. So she has to record a lot of lessons as well. So she's quite busy right now in trying to give exam and doing that. And sporadically she can paint. She does yoga. So you can do yoga sessions in my house if you want.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that she was talking about doing with this idea we have of people coming and staying for a week at the house, is doing things like yoga with this beautiful view, and painting, and doing painting lessons. And she has friends who teach different types of media in her area, so it could be kind of experiential sort of fun stuff. Well, and just to add it, I think I've heard the story before, but do you mind telling people how you met Patty? Roberto, can you hear me?
I used to, and she walked in. Yes, can you hear me?
Sorry,
Yes.
go ahead and
Can you
start
hear
over.
me?
We lost you for a
Can
second.
you hear me? Okay, I said that I used to own a restaurant in the main square of Siena, and where the famous horse race is run. And she walked in the restaurant, and as we say in the restaurant, I thought it was the catch of the day, but instead it was the catch of life.
And was she there as a
Anyway,
student or there as a tourist?
student. She was student. She was 21.
Wow.
This year we do 30 years of marriage. So
wow,
in June.
Congrats.
So if you come in June,
Congratulations.
so yeah, you have to congratulate her. That has to stand my jokes for 30 years.
I think
Can you imagine?
The best part of visiting you guys this summer, I think what made me laugh the most was hanging out with your kids and the way your daughter is always like, "Oh, Dad."
That's what they do. It's true. Imagine if you were married with me, you could call me my house, and it would be physically true.
Just about, yes.
See?
You have such great jokes, I'm telling you.
Well, remember that I do improv theater. So
yes, I do.
So that's why you have to tell these friends of yours that are following us that that's why I do lots of jokes, because it's what we have to do when we do improv.
Someday there's going to be the Roberto Bechi show. I'm just absolutely sure of it.
Absolutely. Imagine just you and I on the stage. The people will laugh.
Yeah,
without even. Yeah, it's just getting there. You know, people think, okay, I thought it was a theater, no, a circus. You know what I mean? It's like.
Absolutely. Well, Roberto, it has been so fun talking to you and getting to see Madonnabella, because I haven't myself seen Madonnabella before. Maybe another day you can visit with us and show us around Casalicio. That's how you say it, right? Casalciccia.
Yes.
So maybe you can visit us and show us around your home on another day, because that view is just spectacular.
Anytime, really. It's right now, it's so fabulous. You can go on Instagram and check with my name, Roberto Bechi Instagram, and I have a video I just filmed yesterday. That you can see all the clay hills green, you know, with a very lashing, you know, atmosphere. It's beautiful.
That is fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And if anybody is interested in buying some olive oil from Roberto, a lot of people have been asking me with all my cooking videos lately what olive oil I recommend. And if I were to recommend one olive oil in the whole wide world, my top olive oil would be from Roberto's farm, Madonnabella.
Here we go. Here's the olive. See the olive?
Good enough to drink by the glass. So you can buy that at madonnabella.com. And as I said, if anybody is interested in ordering in the Seattle area, just go ahead and shoot me a message and we can do sort of a bulk order if you like. Otherwise, he can send it directly to your home along with the wine and all of that. And he's got a special right now on shipping, especially if you buy a dozen bottles mixed of different things. They can also buy pasta, right, from you?
We cannot ship the pasta, sorry. We cannot ship pasta. But if they do, they will help a small business to stay alive. And we thank you for that.
Yes, and Roberto is a really good friend of mine for many, many years. So I would really love to encourage you all to think about buying something just to support his wonderful little business so that we can keep the laughter going. That's the important
part. Absolutely.
And keep a sense of humor about all of this craziness. So, and actually, I have somebody who would like to say hi to you, Roberto. Hang on just one second.
Who is it? Go ahead.
Come on.
Hey.
Oh, look at you. Oh my God. You are now bigger than your mom.
Yeah, he is. He's gained about 3 inches on me since you saw him last. So
I'm so jealous.
So Luca, do you want to tell everybody what your nickname for Roberto is?
Roberto Bear Meat.
Oh my God. Oh my
Nice
God.
face.
I can't believe
The kids this
Uh,
summer when they were traveling with me, all of our friends we met, they came
uh,
up with food names for them. So
as we say, the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree.
the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree, he says. Yeah, except for it's a very tall tree, so it's got a long way to fall.
Well, you know, that's one of the advantages that I have is that if I fall, I do not hurt myself. I'm already close to the ground. So.
All right, my darling friend, I will talk to you again soon. So
Bye-bye to everybody.
Many kisses to you and Patty and the kids. And
thanks.
if you guys want more information, like I said, madonnabella.com, and look, wait in June. And in June, Roberto and I will have a schedule out for this fun idea we have of doing a staycation in his house. So thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see you again.
Bye-bye.
More fun in the Cucina Quarantena. So ciao for now. Bye, everybody.